Hello everyone, welcome to the SBI Securities Weekly Podcast. Now let's look at how the market have done in the week gone by. The benchmark indices during the week lined above all the wall of worries related to election outcome and closed at an all-time high despite fractured election mandate. The result day led to a massive erosion of wealth, but subsequent recoveries for next 3 days helped benchmark indices closing at record high. Frontline indices Nifty 50 and Sensex rose 3.4% and 3.7% on a weekly basis, while broader market indices BSE Mid Cap and Small Cap registered gains of 2.9 and 3.1% respectively. While current ruling government failed to get absolute majority, overall tally for NDA stood at 292, which is enough to form a stable government. The market believes the ongoing economic reform will continue to drive GDP growth. During the week, MPC outcome has also supported the market sentiment, as committee has kept the benchmark interest rate unchanged at 6.5%, while GDP was upgraded for FY25 from 7% to 7.2%. The inflation trajectory for FY25 stood at 4.5%. Now let's look at the sector-wise performance. BSE IT was the highest gainer at 8.2%, followed by BSE FMCG at 6.9%, BSE Auto at 6.8%, BSE Realty at 4.8%, BSE Consumer Durable at 4.1%, BSE Healthcare at 4%. Now let's look at the gainers and losers of Nifty 50. The gainers are M&M, Tech Mahindra, HUL, Wipro and Hero MotoCorp, while the losers are Adani Enterprise, BPCL, Adani Ports, L&T and Coal India. Now let's look at the fund flow data. FII were net seller to the tune of 15,360.7 crore, while DII were net buyers to the tune of 5,578.7 crore. Now let's look at the economic data that was released during the week. RBI has kept the benchmark interest rate unchanged at 6.5%, while SDF and MSF also remain unchanged at 6.25 and 6.75%. It has upgraded the GDP growth forecast for FY25 to 7.2% from 7% earlier. The CPI inflation for FY25 has remained unchanged at 4.5%. During the week, Indian manufacturing PMI was also released. It stood at 57.5 in the month of May versus 58.8 from April. Indian service PMI was also released. It stood at 60.2. It has recorded 5-month low due to high price and competitive pressure. Now let's look at the corporate news. M&M Financial Services reported overall disbursement of 44,030 crore in the month of May, up 7% on a YOY basis. Business assets stood at 1.05 trillion, up 23% on a YOY basis, while collection efficiency stood at 96%. This remained positive for the stock. MOIL. It has reported a 41% growth in manganese ore volume for the month of May. This remains positive for the stock. Kalyan Jewellers. It has acquired 15% stake in Innovate Lifestyle for 42 crore. This remains positive for the stock. Wipro. It has partnered with JScaler to introduce Wipro Cyber X-ray, an AI-assisted design support platform. The contract value is around 4,175 crore. This remains positive for the stock. Silpa Medicare. Its wholly owned subsidiary filed its first drug master file, recombinant human albumin 20% with US FDA. This remained positive for the stock. Torrent Pharmaceuticals. It signed a non-exclusive patent pact with Takeda Pharmaceuticals to commercialize vonoprazan in India. This remained positive for the stock. Intellect Design Arena. Consumer Banking Unit announced the launch of AMAG digital engagement platform at Money 2020 in Amsterdam. The platform offers a single orientation platform for retail, MSME and corporate entities and can coexist with older version. This remained positive for the stock. IEX. It has reported a total monthly volume of 10,633 MU, up 29% on a YOY basis, while renewable energy certificate volume was up 640 on a YOY basis and green market achieved a growth of 74% on a YOY basis. This remains positive for the stock. Century Textiles and Industry Arm has entered a JV with Bartman Industry for luxury residential group housing development in Gurugram. The land parcel is spread across 13.27 acres with development potential of 2.4 million square feet, offering a revenue potential of 5,000 crore. This remains positive for the stock. Heritage Food has launched new products, laddus and ice cream in the sweet and ice cream category. This remains positive for the stock. Hero MotoCorp. It has picked additional 2.2% stake in Bangalore-based electric mobility startup Ether Energy for 125 crore. This remains positive for the stock. Kotak Mahindra Bank received approval from RBI to sell 70% stake in general insurance arm to Zurich's insurance company. This remains positive for the stock. Dixon Technologies signed a term sheet with HKC Corp for manufacturing of liquid crystal modules, thin film transistor, liquid crystal, display modules, and assembly of end products like smartphone, TV, monitor, auto, display, and selling HKC branded end products in India. This remained positive for the stock. Mastech introduced the ICX Pro platform with NVIDIA AI. This remained positive for the stock. Uno Minda has executed a technical license agreement with Susco Innovance automotive company pertaining to development and manufacturing of high voltage category of four-wheeler PV and CV EV powertrain products. This remained positive for the stock. Now let's look at the order inflows during the week. Wipro has gained an order of 4,173 crore from US communication service provider on 6th of June. Well has also gained an order of 3,500 crore from Adani Power Limited on 5th of June. Railway Vikas Nigam has gained order of 440 crore from South Central Railway, 390 crore from Eastern Railway and 495 crore from NTPC. NBCC has also gained an order of 491.45 crore on the 5th of June. During the week, we have also released our Rockstar report. We have given calls on 18 companies like ICICI Bank, Axis Bank, Coal India, Varun Beverage, Hindalco Industries, Godrej Consumer Products, Havells, Indian Hotel Company, Phoenix Mill, Exide Industries, Coromandel International, Natco Pharma, NCC Limited, Bikaji Food International, Varroc Engineering, Texmaco Rail and Engineering, ITD Cementation, and Time Technoplast. During the week, the US market has ended on a positive note, with tech companies reaching fresh high amid weaker job market data, and fall in bond yield is likely to brighten the rate cut expectation. Next week, US CPI and PPI data along with FOMC meeting outcome will be closely tracked by the investors. For any corporate action next week, kindly refer to our weekly wrap report. This is all about Weekly Wrap podcast. Thank you for listening.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.